first reading. Right, so we're going to look at your oracle cards first. That will give you the theme of the month for April. And then we're going to look at your tarot cards. And of course, we're going to do relationship reading. Ooh, and there the cards go flying. I wish they wouldn't do that. But if you watch me recently, you'll know that is what my cards are doing at the moment. They have far more energy than anybody else. All right, and I'm back. So your theme of the month is support. All right, so you're either going to have to support somebody or someone's going to have to support you in the month of April. I'm wondering, it's probably you that's going to be looking for support in April. You've probably been the supportive one all this time. You've been holding everybody else up. You've been giving them, being their cheerleaders, giving them something to be optimistic about. And now it's your turn, okay? So you need support in April, and you're going to ask for it. You're going to say to people, hey, Larushka, how are you? It has been a while, hey? So in the month of April, you are going to be the one that is going to be asking for support. And I don't feel like it's absolutely desperately needed. It's just that it's time that people stepped up to the plate for you a little bit. We're your little cheerleading team. Made you feel optimistic about life, okay? I wonder, should we choose another card, see what else is in your theme? And you get obstacles. Interestingly enough, that did come up. So I think what the thing is you may find little roadblocks coming up for you in the month of March, and you're just going to have to ask people to help out you, even if it's just to be your cheerleading team to get you over that obstacle, okay? But let's get the tarot card so we can get a bit of a better read on what this is all about in March. April, I keep wanting to say March, which is interesting, so I think it's probably starting up in March a little bit already. It will be themes probably carrying through. So your first card up is Ace of Sky. So this is clarity of thought and intention. So you start off April with a pretty clear idea of what you want to be doing, where your life should be going, or a specific project or something like that, that you really have a very clear idea of what it is. And it's clarity. And it's cutting through all the nonsense, okay? It's that one clear, sharp sword that cuts through the nonsense. I think it's a lot of that. I feel it's that you are tired of the nonsense. Whatever that nonsense form comes in, whether it's what's going on in your head, what's going on in other people's heads, whatever it may be, you're tired of it. You want clarity. You want to know where you're going. You want to cut through all the red tape and the nonsense, okay? Your next card is Four of Earth. You are more focused on making a solid foundation in your life. You want your life to have this lovely solid foundation, which is a launching pad for you, from which you can explore, from which you can go after goals, from which you can even go after having fun. But you want to cut through all the nonsense and all the silliness and all the everything else that's going on. Get a nice solid foundation in place that you have enough accumulated resources or whatever it may be, whether it's actual material resources. Four of Earth is normally that, so that you can actually get on with living life and maybe having some fun. Okay, next card up is Five of Fire. Yeah, this describes quite clearly what's going on around you. There's a lot of nonsense going on around you, okay? People are squabbling and getting involved in things that are just, look at these cats. I mean, seriously, they're just silly. They're just misbehaving. It's interesting that there's a lotus flower up above that with the flames of it. And the lotus flower is about the emergence of something new, the emergence of spiritual normally, of that inner being that alights from all of this. So maybe through all this nonsense and all the squabbling and all the goings on of what everybody else is doing, and it causes quite a bit of discord for you, out of that comes your real being, your spiritual being, your higher being starts actually emerging out of that, which would give you clarity, which would give you peace of mind, which would actually give you possibly everything you were looking for. Okay, then you get the Earth Queen and the Empress. That's very nice, very, very nice card. So the Empress is all about fertility, okay? Fertility of thoughts, fertility of things around you, yourself. So watch for that. If you don't want to have children at the moment, please be aware. You're a fertile person in April. But more than that, it means you are fertile grounds for something new to grow. Your life is that, okay? And then the Earth Queen says, you will, by the end of April, be on top of your material world, okay? You either have put proper plans into place, or things have been falling into place, or actions that you've taken are now starting to show themselves as being worthwhile, successful, on the road to success. You are actually, as the Empress card says, a very fertile place, person to have around in the month of April. You're full of ideas, you're full of intentions, you're full of needs and wants as well, but they're good. They are setting the stage for you reaping the benefits and having the material manifestations of all those wants and needs, okay? You can do it. Right, despite the fact that you have this lot around you. But it's okay, because you will have that clarity of thought. You will have that clarity of intention. You'll be able to cut through all that nonsense and start building a solid foundation where you will be queen of that domain, okay? Let's just pull another card from this lot. And Ace of C. Oh, that's nice. So your cup will overfloweth. So by the end of April, you will start feeling so much better, okay? You'll start feeling more at home, more comfortable, more like your environment is sustaining you and helping you instead of just causing nonsense and trouble for you. So by the end of April, there's a vast improvement in how you feel about life. You start feeling like your cup might be starting to overflow, which is much better, I would say, than you started the month with. So perhaps all those obstacles that you have, you start getting support and help for them from whatever realms that may be. It may be things that happen for you, people step up to the plate for you, all that kind of thing. But you start getting support for the obstacles that you have been facing. So by the end of April, life looks a whole lot better. Hallelujah. Says me, a Libra. Okay, Libra sun. All right, now let's have a look at what relationships have in store for you for the month of April. Okay. April relationships. That's those of you in relationships, those of you looking for relationships. First card up for you, pay attention to the red flags. Yeah, we should have known this would come up. So relationships will be sending up red flags. What that always means is pay attention. Either something needs to be addressed or something needs to be taken note of. Basically, this card says don't sweep it under the carpet. Whether it's merely just acknowledging the existence of something or actually knowing you need to do something about it, that is all that the red flag is, okay? Sometimes it's simply acknowledging the existence of something, but a situation will unfold that will have you acknowledging it's the first time. This happens often. There is an angel in this picture, and she's bringing a beautiful white flower. Now, how long have I had this deck? I don't know. If you look clearly, you'll see even the corners are worn. I've never seen that angel before. She's been there, no doubt. So why have I seen her now? Because you have angelic support in the month of April. And she brings a beautiful little white flower with her. White flowers to me is always peace and the end of a situation as well. Okay? So that is what is coming up for you guys in the month of April in your relationship realm. I think a situation will crop up that finally makes you face something about your relationship life, whether it's something in an existing or the lack of relationship life. Nonetheless, it brings it to the front. You acknowledge it. You have angelic support here to help you move through this, acknowledge it, grow beyond it. Okay. Hello, Valerie. Yes, yeah, I think our time is a little bit better now with the UK. You've gone on to, have you gone on to an hour? I think we're 2 hours ahead of you, right? Sometimes an hour. Okay. I hope your weather's improving, Valerie. I have 2 nephews that are in the UK, both in the military. And the weather has looked very cold, but I hope it's warmer now. Okay, let's see now. What more in relationship realm? Okay, past life relationship and very soon. So, what you will be dealing with here, if you're in an existing relationship or relationship coming up, is a past life relationship. Cold but sunny. Okay, that sounds good. And nearly 9 a.m. Okay, yeah, we're a little bit ahead of that, but I'm glad you're seeing the sun. That's a distinct improvement. Okay, so where relationships are concerned, you're dealing with past life issues. You're dealing with a past life relationship. So maybe somebody comes in very soon that was a past life relationship. What does that mean? It has baggage, but it also has a deep connection. You already have a history together. You'll connect very quickly. You'll resonate very quickly because basically you've spent a lot of time together in a past life, or possibly a few past lives. I hear that, a few past lives. This person comes in very soon. So what you need to be prepared for then is instant connection, instant resonance with one another, and a little bit of baggage. But that baggage could be good too, right? But it also means there will be past life things that will come up. That's possibly what the red flag story is about, that will come up and need to be acknowledged. But you remember, you have that angel on your side. You really do. I've never seen that before. I love it when that happens. Okay, and in existing relationships, you're also dealing with issues that actually stem to you two being together in a past life. So you may feel like it feels so familiar, but where is this coming from? Why does it keep bugging me? Well, here's the answer. It comes from a past life. How can you deal with it? Basically, ask for that angelic help, because they've seen you, what you were doing in your last life, your last 20 lives, your last 3,000 lives, okay? They know what this is about. Ask for help on that. But when the red flags do come up, it's very much a case of not sweeping it under the carpet, just acknowledging it. You know, sometimes when we just acknowledge something and we just accept it for what it is, oh, and I'm hearing myself talking to myself now, most definitely, that is 50% of the road to recovery. It can even be 70% the road of recovery. Okay, so that's simply what it's about. But also know, for those of you looking for relationships, be aware that a past life relationship is about to land on your front doorstep. Okay, and like I say, with it comes that instant clicking with someone, that instant resonance with someone, but also some of the past life things that possibly will need to be dealt with. Right, Libra? Thanks for watching, guys, and chatting to me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Wishing you lots of loves, hugs, and blessings for the month of April. If you'd like a reading from me, I will put that link in the description box below in a moment. And we will speak again soon.